Ebusia abetodwa said Donald Trump at a 25% tariff ashe Canada for asu. Last month, mebechiremu said Donald Trump ebete warning. Na oka say, woma Canada any Mexico 30 days. Se oman to Tony ye 30 days echi. A idea with the 25% tariff. Ebe she Canada for asu. Now with the 25 ashe Mexico for asu. And no any dasore ye. Ebusia 2 days ya Donald Trump edi ashe omasu. Na Canada abe responde. Eye Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Trudeau. Odi aba bonten say America makanto kwachane trade war edwadie mutokwa moken ye Canada ya ye crado somebody see ye di betwa.
So today the United States launched a trade war against Canada. Their closest partner and ally, their closest friend. Canadians are reasonable and we are polite, but we will not back down from a fight. Not when our country and the well-being of everyone in it is at stake. At the moment, the U.S. tariffs came into effect in the early hours of this morning, and so did the Canadian response.
Justin Trudeau echiremua osi Donald Trump aye na adwin say obe collapse Canada for economy no. Opese o crash economy no na o anese Canada. The opese wo ye nyina ne say opese Canada ebeka America ho na eye 51st state said ebe ya America no eye USA no ebe kakraka. Esan se Canada asase eso. Na saade na wo ye no e na opese wo ya na Canada economy ne crash na chese mfa se cedi kura ehun be ye de ache Canadian dollar. Eti omuni option bia dansa mo be kwakọ patch mo fa nche ye osisisi na afa enie ene mo meka ye ho na ne ye ma musika ne ade na ahoto emra eho na ye se ne omaba na 51st state eno ena Justin Trudeau ekase ensi ne ensi china.
What he wants is to see a total collapse of the Canadian economy, because that'll make it easier to annex us, is the second half of his thought. Now, first of all, that's never going to happen. We will never be the 51st state. But yeah, he can do damage to the Canadian economy, and he's started this morning. But he is rapidly going to find out, as American families are going to find out, that that's going to hurt people.
Trudeau edeba bontino amanfo abuofu UK eye King Charles. Woman say King Charles when a Canada man ewo. When are we the head of state? When are we king of Canada? And niema Donald Trump eye.
More and more Canadians are saying it's time for Canada to kick King Charles and the monarchy to the curb.
Does any other Canadian feel a bit betrayed by King Charles right now?
The answer to that question is yes.
Brabonti nebeke bibi echire wo manfo. Mo amonti UK and Canada entem enhyehyeye no. Eye ohene na wo ha se no. Wono na ye king of Canada, king of Australia, king of United Kingdom, and na Commonwealth nso ebusuya eyade o tumi ewo ho. Na time wa Canada enya independence no ebusuya omode ne ye head of state satam na eye Queen Elizabeth omode ne ye head of state ebusuya Canada any president omo prime minister enti asojafo aprosifo MPs enom ne ade nyina empo opesa we citizen e Canada. You don't swear allegiance to a constitution, nemom you swear allegiance to the king and now say the monarch of the United Kingdom.
Now, this all comes after King Charles, who, remember, is Canada's head of state, was asked by media whether he would comment on President Trump's continued threats to take over Canada. Well, Buckingham Palace responded saying, "This is not something we would comment on."
What do you mean by that?
Now, the reaction from Canadians was quick. This former federal minister said, if you are Canada's head of state but can't stand up for Canada, then what is the point? Time to move on. Another person was even more direct and said, then why the is your face on my money? Oop. In the meantime, Prime Minister Trudeau is actually in London meeting with Charles and said he'll be speaking to him about these important issues.
Queen Elizabeth ayo ohema no ni ti ene da so ase dache Canada twa sika fufuro bia ohene ni ti ene beda so. Enti se Donald Trump tata wo mo wodi ehu hye wo mu enom ne adade a e wo se akokora babontin e betia Donald Trump say hey 1776 yema independent with diagro ebusunya mame fans ya na nyasa America for no mano be den e comment section ase na so me den UK is more powerful.